Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. And this is your reading for Scorpio. And so let's see what shows up for you, Scorpio. Um, oh, before I actually get into the reading, I am doing the 2016 personal readings still, so you guys can go over to my site and check that out. And also about my site, I do a post talking about the energies of this year because we're moving into the number 9 and just like seeing what that means, like what the numerology is and stuff like that. So just shuffling up the deck right now. Oh, one card flew out. This is for your finances. And Virgo. So let's see. Finances. You have the 10 of Wands with the 5 of Swords with the Queen of Cups. I think what could be going on here is I can see difficulties in terms of progression. Maybe for some of you guys, you may feel like you're doing more work, but you're not really seeing the advancement. Like you're not seeing the promotion. You're not seeing your work being recognized as much as it should be. It's like you do the best you can. Every time they give you something to do, you do it. Um, you work hard, but it's like you may be feeling like you're always being looked over or shortchanged. Like maybe opportunities are being given to somebody else, or opportunity that you felt should have been yours may be given to somebody else. So you might be feeling just straight up robbed out of a situation. But then I think it's because I think that you're dealing with somebody that is playing favorites, basically, almost. I think that there is, like, they may have people that they just like, people that they just um maybe have a little their own personal relationship with. And that may not be that they're necessarily like seeing each other. I mean, in some cases it could even be. But I think that there's somebody that is playing favorites here, because of the fact that they're sort of going by who they like. And I think maybe they're kind of looking at it like, maybe you're the type of person that maybe you are nice and stuff like that, but generally you do come and you do just do your work and things. And so they don't mind lumping you with a whole bunch of stuff to do. But then at the same time, it's like they don't want to be the one to advance you, and they don't want to be the one to really give you what you deserve, um, which I don't really think is fair. It's not fair at all. It, but I don't know, these kind of things, they happen so much in like workplaces where people kind of go by who they get on with, little cliques that people develop and stuff like that. And it's almost like if you're not a part of that clique, or you're not a part of that group of people that they like, or maybe that they share similar interests to, they can then look over you in when certain things are supposed to be done. When, let's say for instance, when it comes time to say, okay, give you your props, or say, okay, you be advanced or something like that, then they turn around and they don't want to be the one to give it to you. So it's a mess up situation, basically. But that's kind of what I'm getting from these cards. For those of you that are in relationships, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups. Uh, the Ace of Pentacles speaks of some kind of new foundation that is coming through. But the Four of Pentacles can mean sometimes when you don't want to share, or you don't want to release something, you don't want to let go of something because emotions are still there. You still have feelings for a person. But then, because this is talking about people that are like together with somebody else, It could be that one of you guys wants to move homes, or one of you guys wants to bring in some kind of change, and somebody else doesn't want that change. I think for me, it's kind of location based. I think somebody may have a place that they really have their heart set on, that they really like, and they think, oh yeah, I would really like to live there and stuff, and the other person's like, no, I don't like it. And so maybe there might be some issues in getting on the same page when it comes to certain ideas or certain things that you want to do in the future and stuff like that. I don't see, like big time arguments and stuff. I just think that there's one person in the relationship that is just more comfortable with things the way they are than somebody else is, so they're the ones that kind of want to bring in the change. I also feel that you could be dealing with a situation where maybe one person is better with money and finances than the other is. Maybe one person likes to spend a lot, whereas the other person kind of likes to save. And so, or maybe you can't even decide on what to do with the money that you have. Like maybe there's certain ideas that one partner may have to invest something, or to spend money on the trip, or to do something, and then the other person is like, no, I don't think it should be used that way, and they want to save it instead of spend it. So it could be that as well. um yeah, so I guess it's not a huge thing, but it's just a case of sort of just compromising and getting on the same page. So for those of you that are not in relationships, you have the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Swords, with the Prince of Wands. So what I see for you, oh, let me move my feet around, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, what I see for you guys is the Three of Pentacles kind of represents cooperation, working together with other people and stuff like that. The Six of Swords is sort of moving away from more challenging times to better times, to a better environment or better place. um I kind of see that for some of you guys, work may be stressing you. Work may be really stressing you, or certain environments are really stressing for you, maybe because of what you have to do, what you have to commit, or what is expected of you. I kind of get this impression of having a boss that is really loading you with a whole bunch of stuff, and it's not easy for you, that they have so much requirements. Or maybe this is just somebody in your life that has so many requirements, and they expect you to do all this stuff, and you just kind of are feeling tired of the situation, and you just want to leave the situation completely behind you, and just move on to something different, feel a bit less bogged down with just duties and responsibilities, and go into something that just feels a um bit more like, not just, I don't know, but the word fun is coming to mind, but I don't really want to say fun. Like, just move on to something that just is more fulfilling or inspiring to you. That's kind of what I see here. um So for those of you that are single, I'm not really seeing like relationship based stuff. I'm seeing that maybe your work situation is taking more of a toll on you, and you're just having to try and deal with that situation. But I kind of sense that you're wanting to leave a job or working environment. Um so oh, one of your spiritual cards that flew out. You seem to have quite a few jumping cards, which I haven't had previously with the other signs. You have the Hermit as your first card. Oh, and the Four of Cups, and the Prince of Swords. What I see for your spiritual cards is that you are really searching for alone time. You really, like, this is a time where you're really spending time on your own. You don't want to be around other people. You just want to think about things, explore your own mind, or maybe just have time to just chill out and just be by yourself. And I can entirely understand, especially if work commitments have been getting a lot. Like, I find that, like, just, when you work all day, usually when you do come home, like, you do just feel like just being by yourself, because you don't want a whole bunch of people around you and all that kind of stuff, because you've been dealing with that all day. And so, like, when you get home, it's like you just want peace. And that's sort of what I see for you in your cards, because it's almost like your work is like your battlefield. Like, that's where you put all your energy, that's where you're doing everything, being very active. So I think that you're just looking for a way to kind of balance out that energy, because he showed up in your spiritual cards as well. The Hermit is saying that spiritually you're finding out a lot about yourself, and you're exploring new aspects of yourself. You may even be addressing shadow sides of yourself, or issues at this time as well. But this is a time for you to really um embrace that the feeling of just being in peace with you. Because with the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups has a bit of a different energy to the Hermit. They both have this sense of being on your own, but the Four of Cups is more when you're not satisfied with things, you're not happy with the way things are. Opportunities to change things are around you, but you're just either not seeing them, or you're not wanting to take them on, because you're just either too much in your own world, or you're feeling like that's not going to make any difference. Like, you just feel uh so pessimistic about things, that you feel like, oh, even if something new comes along, it's like, oh, that's not going to change anything. Things have always been the way they are. Like, I just kind of feel like you could be feeling a little bit down on yourself, because of things that are just been making life more difficult for you. um but at the same time, it's kind of telling you that it's okay. This is a process. Life is a process. And even if this is kind of what you're feeling now, the Hermit says that you're searching for something greater. You're searching for something more meaningful, more purposeful, especially if you're kind of feeling like your life is a bit stagnant and a bit humdrum, and things aren't really moving the way you want them to, or been going the way you wanted them to. It's kind of saying that the solutions will come. Now you're searching. The more you search, the more likely you are to find something that will change all of that. So keep on searching, and don't stop. So yes, Scorpio, peace and many blessings to you. I'll see you. Bye.